Shout out to the homie across the pond, October Red. Very good at her job, man. I'm telling you, one of the better interviewers that's out there talking to these fighters and asking the questions that people want asked. You know, still relatively new to the game, but very talented. She asked Lawrence Okoli about what I said yesterday. You know what I mean? Because I said, yeah, Lawrence is on some foul shit, high key, because us Nigerians, we're a closely knit community. You know what I mean? My name is Oluwafemi Jules. You know what I mean? And for you to be trying to help Jake Paul, you got to understand the gravity of what any success Jake has in that fight, right? Would effectively be a humiliation for young Anthony. So if you trying to help him get ready for that fight, Lawrence, it got to be because you want to see Anthony down and out. It got to be because you want to see him humiliated, because any success that Jake has in that fight is tantamount to a humiliation. And you trying to be a party to that when last I checked, that used to be your man. That used to be your man. Y'all was at Matchroom together. You was managed by 258, right? Y'all was on the Olympic team together. He basically said that, well, business is business, and that much I can deduce that, yeah. I mean, like, Lawrence is a business-minded guy. When you see how he left Matchroom for Boxer, then Boxer for Queensbury, right? He bought his BI. But that don't change that that's some slimy shit, because you choosing to be involved in that. You try and get down with that. And that's foul. I think that's foul. Yo, what it do? My man Herb in the building, Danny in the building, Fi in the building, Undefeated in the building, Jorge in the building, Luisito Puente, que lo que es niño, el real talk, el cervecero con la cerveza, que lo que es niño, el Sacramento, ay, a dónde está la mujer en coño. El JB, ya tú sabes, niño, el Miguel Cotto. And yeah, I mean, it's hate, bro. It's hate, bro. That's what that is. Like I said, business is business. What you do for yourself in the name of business is one thing, but choosing to be a party to something like that, it is another, because you're not otherwise involved in that. What they got going on ain't got nothing to do with you. But what you basically saying is, yo, I'm trying to help you beat his ass. I'm trying to help you humiliate him, because it's not even a regular fight. Any success that Jake has in that fight equals humiliation for Anthony, which is what you're trying to be a party to. Que lo que el Alexi, ya te sabe, niño. Just the boy, Ronnie, what it do, Big Ron? Bloom, what it do? Yeah, I mean? And she asked him about it. She asked him, she tagged me to it. And he was like, well, business is business. Like, nah, homeboy, that's some slime bullshit. High key. High key. That's some slimy shit. But boxing is full of slimy motherfuckers. I say that all the time. That's why I don't put boxers on a pedestal, or they managers, or they promoters. Like, nah, boxing is a whole sport full of slimy motherfuckers. You can't be thinking that these is the knights of the round table, or that they're all that virtuous. No, sir. No, sir. The almighty dollar is the god of the prize fighter. The almighty dollar. But I think that you can't look at that and say that it's motivated by money. Like, nah, that is something else. Leaving Matchroom for Boxer is motivated by money. Leaving Boxer for Queensbury, that's motivated by money. What you trying to do is that ain't motivated by money, homie. That's motivated by hate. That's what that is. You don't like AJ. They hate that kid, bro. They hate that kid over there. Some people hate that kid. Shalom leaves a slime trail behind him wherever he walks. Rumors are going around Canelo and Eddie split. Yeah, I seen them rumors. They've been around for like 3 weeks, but I don't know how true any of that shit is, bro. I don't know how true any of that shit is. If you've been with Eddie this long, over 60 fights, what you gonna learn from somebody else? That if you was gonna do something like that, it would have been a while ago. It's hard to imagine that at this late stage in Canelo Alvarez's career, he's going to completely change his training situation. I would sooner expect if Canelo were going to change something, he would make additions, but I don't think he would make that subtraction. I don't think he would make that subtraction. No, sir. I would sooner expect him to bring somebody in than kick somebody out. You know? But yeah, yo, success breeds envy. And who's been more successful than my man and them, young Oluwafemi? Several factors in play in that. Because there's the nationalism factor, there's the Nigerian factor, there's that's a boxer. You try and help a social media influencer that want to turn boxing on its head beat a boxer, and that would be a bad look for boxing. But Lawrence, I suppose that his hate for Anthony is stronger than his sense of compatriotism, nationalism, not just as a Brit, but as a Nigerian. Like I said, us Nigerians, we're a closely knit community. You know, I
This
lived in
nigga said us Nigerians.
us Nigerians, bro. Come on, come on. I'm
Nah,
all
nah. On the cool way, I'm not gonna say hate, bro, because hate is a strong word. You know what I'm saying?
bro. That's
But
hate.
it's jealousy, bro. It's envy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he hates the motherfucker. I think
No, no.
he wants what he's
Jealousy,
got.
jealousy is the blowjob that segues into the hate because jealousy could easily become hate.
Nigga said
It's the blowjob that starts the. It's the blowjob that starts the hate because hate
It's the
like
calm
jealousy.
before the storm that you don't see, bro.
No, no, no.
Jealousy
Jealousy
is
is
a
more
weak
like the
man's trait. Let me
groping.
tell you something. Jealousy is a weak man's trait. You shouldn't be looking at some shit that another dude could do, some shit that another dude got. Jealousy is actually, I think jealousy is one of the worst sins, to be honest with you. I do look at that as being a little bit worse than some of the others because
Well,
jealousy
it's
is
born
what
of weakness.
motivates. Jealousy is what leads to stealing. Jealousy is what leads to killing. Why? Because you want something that somebody else got. You're not happy with your shit and you don't want to be original. You know, when you look at a homo like Devin Haney, look at a homo like that, and he models his whole persona around
Rabbit hole. Rabbit hole.
look at a homosexual like Devin Haney. Like, yo, so what you trying to be, Floyd illegitimate son? You got a daddy. Shouldn't you be trying to be more like Bill? No, because Bill trying to be like Floyd. Couple of homos over there, bro.
Hey, Jules. Hey. Jay-Z trying to tell him on the blueprint. Male shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait.
Female
bro.
trait. What you mad? Because you push dimes and he sell weight?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Shit is
Bars.
Nino. Congratulations to Bam Rodriguez. Oh, yeah, he got a baby now. Shout out to Bam getting these girls
Bam.
pregnant, nutting in these girls. Shout out to Bam. He doing it for the short kings,
Holding it
bro.
down. You doing
You know,
it for the
Bam is
culture. You doing it for the
Bam
culture.
is Bam is a little dude, but he could fight. He could fuck bitches, get bitches pregnant. Shout out to fucking Bam. He's gonna do it this fucking weekend. It's
Me
gonna be a
doing it
great
all.
fight.
Shout out to Bam. That's
It's gonna
what's
be a
up.
great fucking fight. You know, Bam.
what's up.
He makes me proud to be a Texan. You know, because
I'm
A
gonna fuck you
huevo.
up, bro. I'm
A
gonna fuck you
huevo.
up, bro.
He makes me proud to be from San Antonio and I'm from Cleveland. That says a lot.
Yo,
that's
and
saying a lot.
I saw they were interviewing Puma, and I like what he said. He's like, yo soy el Real Puma de las montañas de Argentina. I was like, oh shit, let's
Shit,
go.
for it.
Damn.
Well,
Huh?
hey, look, the shit is I could say that on the tier of fighters that Bam has fought, the only one that I could say that is probably better than Puma, tiene que ser Gallo. And that's just off of experience, you know what I mean? But oh yeah, Puma is better than the last dude that Bam fought. Was that dude named Fumalele Kafu? He's
Yep.
better than Sonny Edwards. You know, like that dude, Puma low key has a resume. He beat Jerwin Ancajas. That dude was champion for a long fucking time. He beat Kazuto Ioka 2 times in Japan. Controversially, but still, it's like, yo, that dude got a resume. High key, he do got a resume. So shout out to Puma, bro. Shout out to Argentina. Shout out to Pork Chop, who believes that Kelly Rowland is better looking than Beyonce. I've always felt that. I always thought that.
100%.
I
100%. That's
always
not even
thought
up
that.
for debate.
There's
bro. That's
nothing
crazy.
wrong with, there's nothing wrong with Beyonce. Different strokes for different folks. But to me, Kelly was always so much more attractive, so much more sexy, so chocolatey, right? You know what I'm saying? And she should have been
I
the
agree.
star
I
of the
agree.
show. You know,
I'll,
you got to.
I'll
Yeah.
smash both of them.
Shout out to Pork Chop. They turning my guy Bud into a model now. Do your thing, Bud. Enjoy your money. Fuck these whores. Get a lot of them pregnant. Get a lot of them. You got the money, bro. You could start a whole Bud. You already got 4 kids. Have 8 kids, bro.
Bro,
Fuck
he's got
that
8.
shit.
He's got 8 kids, bro. No, he
got
hasn't.
8.
Yeah,
He already
like
had
7
them.
or 8.
You
Yeah.
sure
Yeah,
that's
no,
not
the nigga already has 8, bro.
Yeah.
8? Yo, what's 8 more? You
Bro,
ain't
here's
the
my
one
thing,
that
bro.
gotta
Hold up,
give
bro.
birth.
At the end of the day, fans, you got the Canelo bag, bro. Kick it for 2 years. Nobody cares. Like, go ahead.
Bro, get all these bitches. Let's get some Asian Crawfords out here. Fuck some Asian bitches. Fuck some white bitches. Fuck some Spanish bitches. Let's get a Mexican Crawford out here. Let's get a Japanese Crawford out here. The army of the Crawfords. Come on, bud. I know you listen. Get these whores pregnant, bro. Shout out to the whores. Luisito Puente said, Benavides or Yard, Jules, don't pull a country. Bro, I'm so torn on that fight. ¿Tú no viste lo que dijo Rick Glacier? Que lo que está saliendo de Saudi Arabia, que ese tipo está muerto and he can't get the 175. And I'm inclined to believe it because I noticed it last weekend. Mira la cara ese tipo. His eyes are sunken in, his cheekbones are pronounced, his neck is all thin. And Anthony looked regular. Anthony looked like he normally look before a fight. But David looked dry, bro.
Ya te
No,
dije,
eso,
fool,
la
I
verdad,
told you.
la verdad.
He's not gonna make weight. He's gonna get stripped, and that's gonna be his excuse to go up, bro. Ya te dije, bro. I told you.
It's
I mean, I could see that.
Is Memo not in the camp right now or what?
No, they've been said that about
Nah,
3-4 weeks ago that he's sick or something like. Yeah, he got like HIV, syphilis, or some shit.
Damn.
David looked at David at the workout meeting today. He looked like he was on weight. It looked like that.
I mean, he said that he was on weight. I seen it. He said that he was on weight. You know what I mean? But it's just that use your head, Herb. If he wasn't on weight and he was struggling, you think he would tell us?
Oh, hell no.
He wouldn't tell us. He ain't gonna let Anthony know that shit. I'm looking at him, and it was the Fight Hub interview that kind of gave it away that he don't look good. It's not just the look of you. You know that your eyes are sunken in. Yeah. But also your energy. That dude looked tired in a motherfucker in that interview.
Than a hoe.
Well, I'm saying. So if Anthony hit him with a hot one, it's hard, bro. Like I said, like I was literally gonna pick David last week. I was about to say, look, whatever's whatever. David is busier and around. He does have a better engine than Anthony Yard. Anthony does get tired. He does get tired. But then I seen him. I'm like, yeah, he don't look right. Like, what the fuck wrong with? And you only been here for 3 fights, homeboy. Year, right? He been there for a year, and 2 going on 3 fights, and you already looking like that.
And he ain't even fought the top dogs at that weight class either.
Nah, you fought what? Vosdick and Morrell. Morrell don't count. Like, come on, like Morrell at once.
He brand new to the weight. He brand new to the weight.
Shit don't count. Shout out to Brim who's in Saudi. Jules from I'm from Texas, bro. Shout out to motherfucking Dallas, bro. We out here, bro. Texas is a beautiful state.
Let's fucking go.
So lucky. You
shout
should be so lucky to be from the great state of Texas. Shout out to JR. Oh, Coley looked like an overgrown quacker. Nah, because quacker don't look like no motherfucking quacker.
Hey,
you ever seen a quacker?
That's those marmot looking things from Australia, bro. They look like
that's what I'm saying. Quackers is happy. They sit there eating leaves and shit. Lawrence look mad all the time, you know. Lawrence, but that's jealousy, bro. Like, jealousy is the precursor. Look. It's in the Bible. Cain was jealous of Abel. He was jealous of his brother. What he did, he killed him.
That was the original sin, yeah.
The original sin, bro. Motherfucking right. Lucifer was jealous of God. That's why I say that jealousy shit. Yo, that shit. So that shit. You be careful with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That jealousy shit is not a game. But
I never thought about it the way you explained it, bro. Like jealousy do for real life lead to a lot of
because
shit.
people lie for different reasons. Like lying is one of the 7 deadly sins. Yes, you know, you don't lie, whatever, right? And lying, I'm firmly against lying about things, but people sometimes, even with good intentions, lie, to protect people's feelings, so on and so forth. And sometimes just out of sheer survival, where there's never a good reason to be jealous of another. No, there's never a good reason to be jealous of another person. Jealousy is not one, jealousy is not being inspired by someone. Like, let's say real talk getting swole out here, he getting cut, bitch is sucking his dick, right? Damn, I want to be like real talk. That's not
Type
being
shit.
jealous of real talk. That's being inspired by real talk. That's being inspired. Like, damn, how you do that? How you did? See, he tell you like, hey man, these bitches suck a lot of dick. Like, oh shit, you get sticks up. That's not jealousy. That's inspiration. Jealousy is detesting someone for what they have because you feel that you should have it. That's where jealousy is different. It's one of the deadly. To me, it's one of the deadliest sins. To me, like, yeah, that's different because that lead right into hate, and hate will make you do a lot of shit. I hate
And if
them.
you want to avoid that, here's what I tell people: keep this mindset. Your only competition is yourself. That's it.
Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. Country,
100%.
you can't compare how far I could pee country. You can't compare. My shit go across the living room. You can't compare that shit. Compare it.
Hey, of all this shit you could have said, bro, that's old school.
How far you could pee from yesterday to today. You know what I'm saying? Look at Michael. Michael's always. Why you think Michael miserable all the time? Here, listen for the shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's just because you comparing shit. Just be fucking happy, bro. Be fucking happy. Now, what we gonna talk about tonight before we go circle back for all of that shit? Usyk has vacated the WBO title. Is that a duck?
No, absolutely not. No, I think he's doing what he did before. He had all the titles locked up, my man. Check it out, fam. He had all the titles locked up. One shit moving. He's like, let me vacate this one. Dubois fights for it, gets it. He beats Dubois again. He's like, all right, bet. He still got the titles locked up. He's probably like, you know what? Let me throw another title out there. See who gets it. Maybe they'll fight me.
Look, here's the shit. Beats said it. And it's not that I agree with him because, well, frankly, I think Usyk would annihilate Fabio Wardley. And I don't even think that was a good stoppage in the last fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of Fabio, but I'm saying that looking at it, Brody, your last two fights, whether the Brits want to accept it or not, and I know they high on you, they fuck with you. He's a great guy to watch. He's very entertaining. But what I am seeing as an American from Texas, who's Nigerian, Fabio is starting to unravel. He's starting to unravel as they're stepping him up past domestic level British fighters. The last two fights, was the last guy British? No. Was the guy before that? No. So as you're leaving that British level and trying to enter into that world level, you're starting to unravel. You're taking more and more punishment. Your power bailed you out with Huni. I'll give you a pass on that one. But that shit with Joseph, yeah, that was foul. That was a bullshit stoppage.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna be able to save you.
And Parker, bro, he did all that work to get fucked over like that.
No, and all he had to do was wait, bro. Think about that. That Usyk, if you think that all you had to do was wait, homie, you ain't even had to fight Fabio. Credit to Parker, but he's got his own problems. But is it a duck? Because Beats is the one who said it, that Usyk has so many of us hardcores wrapped around his little finger because he went about his career in such a way that most fighters don't, which is true. He won every belt at cruiserweight by going to all of God's country, right? He did his thing at heavyweight. But at what point do you stop giving him a pass? That if this fighter intends to keep fighting, and that's what they're saying, he's not retiring, at what point do you say, okay, why didn't you fight Fabio? Now, I'm not saying I agree with that, but I'm trying to see if y'all do, because that's the way Beats put it. And it's a valid question that, well, if you're going to keep fighting, who you about to fight if it's not Fabio?
No, honestly, I think, if you ask me personally, bro, and I'm the real super Usyk fan here. He earned his pass when he knocked out Daniel, bro. Cause y'all were talking all that shit about Usyk got stopped, he robbed Daniel, he ducked Daniel because he gave him the belt, and then what happened? He knocked his ass smooth the fuck out. So I mean, there is no he's ducking this, he's ducking that. Y'all can all just shut the fuck up because Usyk has already done what he had to do. And anything he does now is extra credit, so be grateful type shit.
Does anybody on the panel view it as a duck? Country, do you view it as a duck or nah? There's no way Usyk is ducking Fabio.
I don't feel
Nope.
this. I
Not a
don't.
duck.
No, I
But
think that WBO is going to end up. It's going to end up leading Usyk to Wardley at some point.
He don't sound like Country. You ask Country, he don't sound like Country.
No. That was Boulevard. That was is Country Boulevard. Real talk is Lane. Undefeated is cul-de-sac. Alex is
Avenue.
Parkway.
Parkway.
There it is. Avenue. That's better.
Avenue. I'm Avenue. All right, that's what's up.
The shit is
My-
that
my-
you know. The shit is because Boulevard is sexier. You know, we fucking New Yorkers. We're fucking sexy. We got big fucking nipples. We're sexy out here. Come on.
Shout out Diddy, man. Shout out to Diddy.
Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Baby Oil. The shit is that it's kind of a good. I kind of looked at it as a good thing that Fabio has a title. Because look, the only guy at heavyweight right now that I look at as yo, that dude is a threat is Agit. That's the only dude I look at him. They're like, yeah, man, that dude is a threat. Like I fuck with Usyk, man, but that Agit dude, he's on point. The rest of y'all dudes is y'all dudes, bro. I don't think Usyk got to duck none of y'all. You see what I mean? So I think it's a good thing that one of them dudes got a belt now. So yo, go fight each other. You know, hey, Fabio got a belt. You know, if it's y'all and Usyk, we gonna be here forever. You know,
Like
he's one
scramble for
guy.
that whole type shit.
Yeah, like he's one guy. He can't fight everybody. But if
That's
another
what I'm
guy got a
saying.
belt, that's another dude that y'all could go hit him up. And listen, the problems is only beginning for Fabio because, like I said, they looking at it as, oh, this big come from behind win. Yeah, you had to come from behind 2 times, homie. You had to come from behind 2 times. That's cool that you pulled that hat trick 2 times, but that means the 3rd time it may not work. You was
Bro,
getting your
this is
ass beat. You was getting your ass beat by Hooney, and you was getting your ass beat by Parkour. The next motherfucker, they better.
I mean,
Frank
Jules,
better
think about it.
find you
Think
somebody
about it,
easy.
fam. Think about it. This is the second time my man held all the belts and just randomly gives up one. He's going fishing, bro.
That's the
He's
Lawrence.
just dropping a line in the water, see what comes out. All right, I'll fight you. That's it.
That's
Like
what
it's
I'm
a
saying.
charity, bro. Like what do you know what I mean? Like that's how I view it. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Me too.
I mean, it's
Me
a good way to have the cream rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? To find the next best.
Yeah,
Yeah, but also,
there you go.
but
Yeah.
also to keep the division spicy. Because if you say, "Yo, Daniel Dubois versus Fabio Wardley," sign me up. Jarrell Miller versus Fabio Wardley. Yeah, any one of these guys versus Wardley, right? That it's tough when one guy got all the belts because one guy probably ain't gonna fight but once or twice a year. Usyk been fighting mostly for the last 6 years, once a year. Last year was the only year where he fought 2 times. Everything before that and this year, he's fighting once a year. So it's like, yeah, on a schedule like that, we ain't gonna get but so many fights. But if another motherfucker got a belt, yeah, we get more fights, and I'm okay with that. Now I don't really know how safe it is for Fabio because, like I said, yo, you got lucky that last. Really, you got lucky in both of them shits, high key. But
Yeah.
hey, man, do your thing. You know, you
How about
do your
this?
thing.
How about this? This could be a conversation. Like I'm getting way ahead of ourselves. I'll say that, but I'm gonna say it. What if he might be good starting a new trend, bro? Like you undisputed. You got the belts. Every now and again, you just drop one. See who gets it. All right, fight me. Like that might be a new trend, and we might in the future be on this panel talking about, hey, he ain't got the balls to drop one of them titles though. You know
But
what I mean?
here's
That
the
could be
shit.
a new thing.
Here's the shit. Somebody said this. I think it was Eddie Hearn that said this like 4 weeks ago. I think he said Usyk will not fight the winner of that fight because Turkey not going to pay for it. You know that might have been why he dropped it. That you're not getting a big Saudi bag for that. You know, you gonna get a regular old Frank Warren O2 Arena bag for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you know, you're not gonna, and that makes sense because it's like, look at the shit. Turkey didn't want to pay for Parker versus Usyk. Most people don't realize that Turkey didn't want to pay for that, which is another part of the reason I'm thinking, yo, is Parker being set up? Because the way they did that, like I said, after that Wilder fight, he fucked up that bag for them, fucked up that AJ fight. They've been putting him in there with killer after killer after killer, right? And then when it's his turn to get his crack at Usyk, Turkey didn't want to pay for it. He didn't want to pay for it. So I'm looking at that. yo, Usyk probably don't want to just be fighting out here for regular bread. I'm not mad at him, by the way. It's like, nah, that may. I mean, like you done fought all of somebody's, but you're not just gonna fight Fabio for a regular bag. That could be it too. Who was gonna pay for that? Frank. Frank was gonna pay for that. And can you even fucking trust Frank? That's the other thing.
Frank's
gonna
gonna
have-
offer Usyk $2 million.
Bro, Frank is gonna have Howard Foster sitting on his shoulder over officiating the fuck out of the fight. Like, nah, homie. But that's why I want him to retire too. You know what I mean? That's what, like, it's like, yo, come on, dog. Like, you ain't gotta keep being out here fighting these people, dog. Like, you did it all already. Let these motherfuckers kill each other. You know, the heavyweight division is a free for all once you take him out of it. Like, yeah, it's a free for all. There's guys that Daniel could still beat. There's guys that Fabio could beat. There's guys that Geek Caballel did beat that he still can beat. This shit turned into a motherfucking melee without no Usyk. And I would prefer that it be that way because it's like, yeah, we got to start over now. We got to start over. That era is coming to an end. We got to start over now, you know?
Let him just beat Caballel, and then he can ride off into the sunset.
Bro, I don't even want him to fight that crazy ass German punching people in their stomach, bro. That dude is motherfucking nice, man. That motherfucking nice. Like, he's the dark horse of this division. He's the guy that nobody is just gonna go fight him. Him and Jalalov is the two guys I look at him. Ain't nobody gonna sign up for that just to be signing up for that.
Bro,
Nah.
Caballel reminds me of like Baraka from Mortal Kombat, bro. That motherfucker just he insane, bro. Like he on some shit that ain't normal.
He got his big Germany fight. For those that don't know, that
I'll
fight
tell you this
actually-
right now, though. I still back Usyk if they fight. I got Usyk.
I mean, it's hard not to, but
Yeah, like,
you know, I don't think they going. Personally, I don't think they gonna fight just on the real. Like, nah, there's not enough. There's just not enough money in it. The only fights that Turkey picks up are fights that either are hardcore favorites, which is really not that one, or really, really big money fights. I don't see Turkey making that shit. He's not gonna make that shit. You know, Agit, he gonna be a hot potato. And unless Turkey decide to keep using him, he even with a belt, he gonna be fucked. Like, bro, all the real money is in England. You feel me? If they gotta choose between you and your unibrow or England, they gonna go to England, bro. They gonna fight Fabio, they gonna fight Daniel, they gonna go where the bag at. They not just gonna be fighting this crazy ass German for
Bro,
no reason.
He's gonna stamp his passport. Jules, watch. He's gonna start whooping ass everywhere. He ain't gonna just sit in Germany and watch these dudes.
Ignacio, he you know they sold out. He sold that shit out. He fighting some fucking scrub. That
Yeah,
shit
he's
sold
fighting
out in a
nobody.
week. But it sold out in a week though. People tend to forget that Germany was one of the big boxing markets a decade and a half ago when Klitschko was out there with them gay ass promos and they was over there looking at each other. The Klitschko brothers, yo, them dudes used to sell out. So maybe Agit, because maybe he could bring that back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't forget Felix Sturm and Arthur Abraham were selling tickets too.
That's what I'm saying. So I was surprised at how quickly that shit sold out. Like, damn, what is it, 14,000?
I mean, Sturm and Abraham, though, they never sold tickets in North America, bro. Let's keep that real.
No, I mean, they were
no, but we're talking about Germany. They love them in Germany.
Germany, they was them dudes in Germany.
And that's what I'm saying. That Germany used to be one of the premier boxing markets a decade and a half ago with the Klitschko brothers, with Arthur Abraham, with Felix Sturm. To a lesser extent, Jack Coquet was a fan favorite out there also. Just like Agit, you know, maybe if you could become a draw in your own country, because y'all fighters got to realize something. You can't rely on Turkey to use you all the time. You can't. Like, it's not gonna be that way. Look, fucking Nick Ball, he could have made a fight between Nick Ball and Angelo Leo whenever he wanted. He could have did that fight, but he didn't. He could have did a fight with any one of those guys at 126 unification match, throw a lot of money at it, but he didn't. He could have did that at 130, but he didn't. We don't know what the fuck Turkey going to do.
And why do you think he didn't?
For the life of me, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, those are
Jules, I think these dudes should have seen the writing on the wall once they talked about Turkey signing up with Dana to create that TKO shit.
I think with that, I don't think he's trying to sabotage motherfuckers with that shit. He's just a kid in the candy store. He's got a pack of Nerds, pack of Skittles, couple of Snickers, couple of that's what he doing. I got some Kit Kats, I got some motherfucking bubble yum. He just buying shit. You know that they about to buy Warner Brothers?
He
They
took
about
all
to
the whatchamacallits, Jules. What are you talking about?
buy Warner Brothers. You understand
Oh,
how big they about to buy Warner Brothers with
Wow.
Sky Dance? Like them dudes is
That's
wilding
the
over there.
Brooks brothers, the brothers Brooks. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking Misael. Usyk is in the same place Canelo was. Doesn't have to prove anything, but if he's still gonna fight, I want to see him fight a Geet and Parker. Yeah,
Can't
Parker
argue
might
with
be.
that. I can't argue with
Parker
that.
might be fucked, man. They
Yeah,
fucked
Parker.
him, man.
Yeah, Parker. I mean, they get okay, but the Parker. Yeah, I think he's done now.
They
Fuck,
fucked
it's
him.
tough.
Best
That's
thing
tough.
he could do is go to Australia. Fuck with No Limit. Everything No Limit Promotions does is basically a pay-per-view. Like, yeah, practically everything they do. If they ban you, yo, who that?
That was my bad, man. Have my mic
Who
open, camera shit.
go to if they ban you, because you know the UK like to ban motherfuckers for a minute. They like to ban you for years and shit. If they do ban him for 2 years and he can't get no UK money, yo, just go to Australia, bro. Fuck with No Limit. Go to Australia, fight in a couple of pay-per-views, fight a couple of local bums like you did before. Cause you still young. You know that dude is only 33. He only 33. He's a fucking heavyweight. He's only
he's
33.
about to be 34 soon, though.
Oh, Joseph.
Yeah, but that's still not old for a heavyweight.
Bro.
Ignacio.
Yeah,
That's
but
not
in the
really
UK,
old.
No, but
man,
I hope that he, like you said, Jules, I hope he has fights in between because if he can't go to England for 2 years, he's got to stay busy somewhere.
Yeah,
He's gonna
he can
reach.
do what he did before. Just go. Remember when he lost to Joe Joyce? He went down there. He fought 2 bums down there, 3 bums down there, and then before you knew it, he was back. You could do that, because they fucked him. I really believe. My gut tells me it's possible because of what Herb said. It's possible you was handling some coke for Danny Kaye, and that's why you popped. That's possible. But it's also possible they trying to get you out the picture, homie. I really think they trying to get him out the picture. Like I said, that matchmaking is not a mistake. You went from Wilder to motherfucking Zhang to motherfucking Bacoli to motherfuck like dog. They was trying to get your ass killed. That's that. They was trying to get you up out of here because they can't really sell him. They can't. Parker's a good guy, and he's a name, a respected name, but he's not really a draw. Like,
It's not really marketable.
Yeah, like he's not really a draw. So
Well, Jules, the thing is, before he got on the world stage, he actually was selling tickets in New Zealand.
no,
So, he was doing his thing down there.
I'm saying, yeah, in New Zealand, in Australia, he could sell, but on the world stage in the UK, he need a dance partner. I don't think
Yeah.
they want him fucking up their flow. I think that I felt like that's what it is. Frank and Turkey don't want him fucking up the flow. I really think Turkey was pissed when he won that Wilder fight because Turkey wanted to make the AJ fight. Parker fucked it up.
I mean, that's his fault, though. Like, he should have cut him directly to Wilder had he knew he was trash.
Yeah, but remember, Wilder hadn't fought in a while. You see what I mean? Remember, Wilder had not fought in like a year.
But still, I still didn't agree with that. That shit was stupid.
I don't think it was stupid. Like, because if Wilder would have went straight into the AJ fight off a year of inactivity, then we know what the excuses would have been. He wanted to get.
I don't care. Honestly, dude,
everybody thought.
I would have wanted to see that shit get out the way.
So hindsight is 2020. Everybody thought Wilder was going to win the Parker fight. He was the betting favorite. Most people thought he was going to beat Parker. So he didn't. It's not like he made that fight with the intention of, oh yeah, I'm gonna put Wilder in a tough one. As far as he knew, oh, this should be an easy one for Wilder. He's the bronze thong. He's the bronze thonger, bro. He got the thong.
Yo, real quick. Can I go out on a limb and say that if Jai Opetaia can't get a fight at cruiserweight, would Joseph Parker be an opponent for him at heavyweight?
They got the homo shit, the respect homo shit going on.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They asked Jai Opetaia about that fight like a year ago, and I remember reading an article, And the way it came across was like, oh nah, cause that's the homie, cause respect. Yeah, you know the bullshit.
They
You know the
cousins. I
bullshit.
got it. I got it. They
Yeah,
sound
you
the
know what I'm
same.
saying? Yeah, like cause Ja Opataya looked like an anorexic Joseph Parker. If you leave Joseph Parker in the outback
Yeah, if
with
you
no
squint your eyes,
water,
yeah, he does look like that.
with no
It's the
water,
before and after with
Boy,
those two.
and here's my thing though with Joseph Parker, man. It's like his career, man. When I see it, like they give this motherfucker all these tough fights, but they don't promote him with the same energy as the tough fights they're putting him in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
because
a
they
lot of
match him
sense.
as an opponent. If you think
Right?
about it,
Okay.
when he fought Anthony Joshua, it wasn't he's the opponent. When they put him in there with Dillian White, he's the opponent. When they put him in there with Derek Chisora, he's the opponent. Like they really using you to beat you. You know,
Yeah, he's
that's why
always
you gotta
player
respect
two.
him though. Yeah, he got
Yeah,
the second controller.
Yeah, and he proved him wrong so many times, and he still keep getting treated this
Hey,
way.
the way
does
Joseph
anybody else notice
Joseph is
that?
a big B side. That's what he is. He's
Yeah,
not an A side. He's a big B side.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
does
Real talk.
anybody else notice that a Geek Caballero looks like the tortilla from Sausage Party?
I'm gonna tell you. No. A geek Caballero looks like Mexican Joseph Parker. If Joseph Parker was
If there was like a slowpoke Rodriguez from Mexico, it'd be fucking a
if Joseph
Caballero.
Parker if Joseph Parker was from Hermosillo,
Fucking
he would
Parker.
look like a geek Caballero, bro. A geek Caballero could be Mexican, like bro. If you don't know nothing
He
about that
could,
dude,
because that motherfucker is Lebanese.
He just
right?
pick his
He
little
from
head up.
He could.
Shakira.
No.
His hips don't lie. Come on, bro.
Bro,
He could be Mexican.
if you didn't say his name and you just show somebody his fight, they would think he's Mexican the way he
They
be
would think
fighting.
he's Andy Ruiz out here. Shout out to Misael Opataya or
smoked, bro.
Ritalma. I'm
Come
be
on,
real with
bro.
you, bro. I'm be real with you. If they
fucking
made that
smoked.
fight next, let me think on that. If they made that fight
Just
next,
stop, Joe. Stop. You don't have to think. Stop, bro. Stop playing around. You're
no,
not
I'm gonna go
thinking.
with it. I'm gonna go with a Talma.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
go
need to
with
see
that.
Jai put on some
Really?
weight and knock out a couple of dudes at heavyweight before I would put him in
Look.
that fight.
I fuck with Ja, and I think he beats a lot of cruiserweights. But that is a top heavy resume if I've ever seen it. We know he's being ducked. He is being ducked. I'm not saying that he not. But bro, all you really did was beat Maris Briedis. That's it. On the
that's
resume, that's it.
But I mean, he
Up-
did what he was supposed to do in every fucking fight, bro. What more could you ask of him?
Yeah, but I'm saying if really a pushing 40 Breedis, like look, I think Breedis is a great fighter. I think he is really in that top 10 conversation for the best cruiserweights of all time. That might sound crazy, like nah, he in there.
Oh,
But
Breedis, yeah.
But yo, that dude was pushing 40 when you fought him both times. And the second time, he hadn't fought in a year. And he's older. Hadn't fought in a year.
Oh, he's still giving you work.
And he's still giving you work. I'm saying Moses Italma is fresh, fast, and he hit harder than you. I think he hits harder than Jai Opataya. So being real, if it were next, I would go with Moses. I would go with Moses.
I mean, but Jai's just going through the same shit Crawford
Experience
was.
though, like, hey man,
Ponlo tú. Who we talking about? Ellis Zorro, Jordan Thompson, fucking Jack Macy.
I'm not talking about the opponents, Jules. I'm talking about the rounds, the time, the like.
He got rounds. He be doing things. I
don't feel like I can just easily jump on that and say
the shit is that all them 5'6" dudes that he just fought, Moses would have did the same fucking thing to them dudes. He would have did the same thing. What? Moses Italma can't knock out Jordan Thompson. Can't knock out Jack Macy. Can't knock out fucking Sequeyo. Can't knock out fucking David Naika. Moses would have did the same or worse to them same people. The only name that stands out is Maris Briedis. But Maris was old, and he was giving you work, being old and inactive.
But Jai's got to make that jump, Jules. He's got to weigh in 215, 220. And then we can see what he really looks like at heavyweight.
And why do you think he's sandbagging it to go up there? It's obvious to Ja. Yo, I fuck with Ja, but I do question how he gonna be at heavyweight because he's sandbagging it. You know them dudes don't want to fight you. You know that Jack don't. Come on, B. Zerto don't really want to fight you. You know that. And Jack might, but if he get a Jake Paul fight before you, or if he get a Zerto fight before you, yeah, he might do that. You know them dudes don't want to fight you, but you staying there. It's more money at heavyweight. At heavyweight, it's more fights too. That them dudes at heavyweight ain't gonna run from you. These dudes is running from you. It's like the Triple G thing. Not for nothing. Triple G stayed at middleweight and he was ducked for a very long time. If he would have went up to super middle, then yeah, them guys up there wouldn't have ran from him the way the middleweights did. You chose to stay at middleweight. Jai, you're choosing to stay at cruiser where you know people don't want to fight you. Them dudes don't want to fight you. And outside of Zerto, wait. Outside of Zerto and outside of Jack, what else is there worth doing? What else is there worth fighting? It's two guys. That's it.
There's nobody there. There's no big money fight.
Okay, but you're talking about Triple G. Dude, that was the right move for Triple G. Financially, yes. Waiting for Canelo was way better. What, fight war? That would
No. Different point, Leo. You're right that he made the right move for his pocket and his legacy. You're right about that. I'm talking about
legacy. I don't know about legacy.
Well, I'll say this: that I'm talking about the indictment that you're being avoided, you're being ducked. Billy Joe doesn't want to fight you. Chris Eubank doesn't want to fight you. Peter Quillen doesn't want to fight you. A lot of guys don't want to fight you. Felix Sturm didn't want to. Daniel Gill,
Sergio Martinez, Miguel Cotto.
No, Cotto didn't want to fight you. Right? That for the crying about the ducking is what I'm talking about. That yeah, you being ducked, but you the one staying there. You're ducked. You're avoided, but you're the one staying there.
So, Jules, let me just ask you this. If Triple G had said, all right, fuck it, none of these pussies at 160 want to fight me, I'm going to go up to 68, how much respect would he have gotten if he had fought Kessler, Froch, Abraham, all those dudes? How much respect you think he would have got?
That is where Leo is actually right. That is where Leo is right. To hardcores and nerds and people that use condoms to fuck bitches. Oh, yeah, that's great, bro. Triple G got hard. The casuals wouldn't have known him. They wouldn't have known him. They wouldn't have known him. And he might have had a deeper resume, but they may not have cared. What really sparked the buzz for Triple G was that he was in the same division as Miguel Cotto and soon to be Canelo Alvarez. I remember the whole fucking thing. Circa 2014, 2015, when Canelo moving up to middleweight becomes a conversation, that coincidentally, that's when he really popped off. That's the fight everybody was waiting for in the back of their mind. They knew Cotto wasn't going to fight him. Mas, do I look like a middleweight to you? No, motherfucker. Cotto wasn't going to do that. You remember that?
Look, this is just my opinion, but I think they're right. For now, yeah, I think they're right. They're talking about Zurdo, fucking Jack, and Opataya. Look, Usyk become undisputed a while ago, and then it was another tournament. There wasn't all the champions in that tournament.
Yeah.
What happened in that tournament?
Breedis won that one.
Yeah, but
okay.
Yeah, that was the B-side fucking cruiserweight tournament, Leo.
Yeah.
You had Dorticos, you had fucking Andrew Tabiti.
Yeah, but Tabiti got laid Tabiti got laid the fuck out in that tournament. I ain't forget that shit. He got laid the fuck out.
My point is this. That run undisputed, the Usyk run of undisputed was really impressive, but for the casuals, and even for the hardcores, it wasn't so much big of a deal until he moved to the heavyweight. Then people would start talking, oh my God, this guy Usyk is great. But at that time, yeah, it was a great accomplishment because Usyk made it in his style. But if we are talking about the money, right now the money is not there. It's like you can search for unification and undisputed, but the money is not there. This is not Triple G versus Canelo. This is Bivol versus Beterbiev. Yeah. Bivol versus Beterbiev made no sense at one point because nobody was really going to pay for that massive fight. It was a fight for the hardcores, but came Turkey and Turkey paid for the fight, and I think they're trying to make the same fucking thing. Zurdo's gonna do.
Te lo estoy diciendo. You're making it more complex than it is. I'm telling you right now, Oscar's not gonna give them access to Zurdo. I'm telling you without a fucking shadow of a doubt, it will not happen. That's what I'm seeing. That fight is not gonna happen. Oscar already got his shit that he want to do with his boys. He already kind of let you know. Yeah, I'm focusing on doing US shows. That's what I'm focused. That's what he said 2 weeks ago. I'm focusing on doing US shows. He already got Zurdo coming back. I forgot who he gonna. I think I heard who the guys who he's gonna fight or whatever it is. Zurdo's not going to Saudi, bro. It's so for that. Because they know what they want. They're not sending you to Saudi to fight Badu Jack. They're not sending you to Saudi to fight Noel. You know who they sending you to fight. Oscar's not going to do it. So I'm saying because I know, I'm saying because I know Oscar's not going to do it. You will not be undisputed champion, Jai Opataya. Your best bet to get a big fight, and that this is a big is if some light heavyweights move into your division. Like if you get a better beef fight or a B-Vol fight. But Zurdo and undisputed, forget it. You're not getting that. You're not. You'll be lucky if you could get fucking Jack in the ring at this point.
Jules,
So
the funny thing is, Jack is fighting in LA next month in his title defense. So it's kind of convenient how that motherfucker all of a sudden leaves the holy land of Saudi Arabia to come and defend his title in LA.
Now ask yourself if you're a 42-year-old Jack, because Jack Jack has a legacy for what it's like. That dude got a resume.
Yeah, his legacy's at super middle and light heavy.
But you got to give him credit that he did make it up to cruiser. He did win a title there. He did beat a champion for that title. I give Jack his flowers. He don't duck motherfuckers. Like he really, well, he did duck B-Ball. He did duck B-Ball in fairness. He ducked it. He did duck that motherfucker. But if you're Jack's age, what's the right decision? Let me let this big-eyed motherfucker bash my brain in, or let me fight this light punching Mexican guy. What do you think he's gonna do? If
it's
he
a
keeps his belt,
it's a no-brainer, man.
I mean, Jules, I mean, you know what? I agree with you. It should be a no-brainer, but I'm looking at it from this lens. What if he's sitting there like, my career's pretty much over? Who's giving me more money?
Jake Paul.
There you go.
Jake Paul, baby. You got.
But can you count on that bag, Jules, if he gets knocked the fuck out by Anthony Joshua?
In regards to
He gonna
Itama
have to-
and Jai doesn't survive the storm, dude.
Hashtag.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think AJ about to have Jake drinking Clamato with a straw.
Bro, it's gonna be
That's what
so
he about
bad.
to
Oh,
have
my
him
God.
doing.
Bro, if this
Jake
shit go
Diet will
past,
be insured for the next 3 months.
Look,
if
it's
this
be
shit
like
go
the
past
Tyson
5
fight where
rounds,
he was
then
holding back
AJ
punches
don't
and
belong
shit.
in the Hall of Fame at all.
He about to have that dude eating fucking compota with a little ass spoon.
You know what I mean? For real, bro. Watch that. Hey, watch that shit down with Consume, bro.
That
You gonna watch that
dude
with
gonna be
Consume.
drinking
Hey, bro.
Similac, bro. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have did that dumb shit. You dumb motherfucker. Yeah, you got a lot of money, but you're gonna have to spend that shit on the medical bill, bro. But yeah, like if you're Jack, I'll just say this. One, I don't even know that Jack wins this fight, Ignacio. Not in LA. I don't know about not in LA with Noel. You know, you kind of got away with it in Saudi. It was a competitive fight. I felt Jack did enough to win, but I'm just saying, Noel is younger than you. You're not in Saudi anymore. This is going to be in LA. There's a lot of Armenians in LA, from what I understand, from what I heard. You might lose your belt out there. So it's not a guarantee that Jack even keeps his belt. I don't think for a second Noel is going to fight him. Noel is not going to fight Jai Opataya. No. You spent all that time ducking that Canadian. You going to fight this crazy odd motherfucker? No. He will go fight Zurdo. That's what they'll do. And all the while, Jai is doing what? What?
Nothing.
Staring at motherfuckers? I want to fight the best. I want to fight. I sound like Joseph Parker. I'm a Kiwi. No. But like you got to move up, homeboy. You got to move up. Oh, go to Bridgerweight. There ain't nobody up there. Go to Bridgerweight. Become a two-way world champion.
Okay, but this is the thing I don't like about that particular move, because not only I don't think Jai is going to do anything in the heavyweight division, but I was wrong to doubt Usyk. I can recognize that. I didn't think he was going to be that. I thought he was going to be feared, but I think Joshua was going to knock him out. I was wrong. But Jai, no. I pretty sure that that guy is going to look like shit because you're not Usyk. So sorry. I'm not saying that you have to be Usyk to do good, but I think you're afraid. I don't think you have
to
the
be
frame.
using.
And I don't think you have the chin to hang out.
There's
with those
there's guys up there. He like, all right, I'm gonna run down a list of guys he could beat him. He could beat David Adilier. He could beat him. He could beat Lawrence Okoli. He could beat him. He can't. It's 50-50 with Fabio. It is 50-50. If Fabio land, he's gonna break your fucking face. But Fabio do get hit a lot, and you're quick. You'll be quicker than the. I get it, Leo. He he's not a big guy. He don't got a lot of frame to carry the weight, but he will still be faster than a lot of them guys, because them guys slow as shit. They're slow as shit.
Yeah,
a little bit of speed go a long way in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, and my second point is, look, you are. I'm not saying you, but people get hung on. But maybe if it wasn't another guy, we're going to see Undisputed. But why I want to see fucking Undisputed or Cruiserweight if Jay is not there? Because I know I favor Jay to beat all those guys. So what to crown Benavides?
Eso es lo que you read my mind. Porque lo que ellos van a hacer, si ese tipo, even with him being there, they're gonna ignore him. They are. That's why I'm saying that. Look, your option is to stay here and be ignored, or go up to heavyweight and make bigger bags. Those are your options.
They'll age him out or wait him out, bro. That's what Oscar's gonna do.
You think David's gonna fucking fight him? You think Zerto? No, they're gonna fight each other. And then when fucking David, if David were to, I don't even know that he would. I still favor Zerto in that fight just because he's been there and he changed the style. But just hypothetically speaking, irrespective of who wins, Zerto, Benavides, what they're gonna fight Jot? No, they're gonna go after the BC. And they're gonna drag it out and fight mandatories and do fucking interviews and talk about Canelo. David will be at cruiserweight talking about Canelo. They not gonna fight this.
I know he will.
My dude, I don't even understand how the fuck he's still talking about him now. Like, are you crazy?
Yeah, the only guy who fears me really is Canelo, and we know that for sure.
You know Canelo, and if Arizona, and I went to the store. Like, shut the
and if I'm easy, and if I'm so easy, then fight me,
No, I'm gonna make it very clear. I don't want to see Undisputed at cruiserweight. Jay Opetaia is not there, because being Undisputed is like a shortcut to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't want any motherfucker in that fucking division being a Hall of Fame inductee without fighting Jay.
Don't rule out the possibility that Artur Beterbiev via the IBA also moves up to cruiserweight, because unbeknownst to most, a lot of the cruiserweight division, a lot of it, or a sizable portion of it, are Eastern Europeans, some of which fight on IBA shows and just shows in that region. It was already reported that Artur may fight for them. Forget the Turkey, forget the Riyadh. He may fight for the IBA, and I would not rule out him going to cruiserweight. I wouldn't rule that out, and I wouldn't mind seeing him fight for undisputed at cruiserweight. Now, granted, he's getting on in age. At some point, it's going to catch up. I would hate to see it catch up, but at some point, it's going to. But in the not so distant future, and I say this because Dimitri's not going to come right back. Dimitri's going to fight a bum. Then we'll see what he does. He'll fight a bum, and then maybe he fights Benavides. It's not a guarantee we get a third Artur Beterbiev fight.
Isn't that the way? Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Isn't that the same thing?
What do you mean?
He's fighting a bum and then fighting Benavides. It's the same shit.
Oh shit. Well, no, seriously, that it's not a guarantee. Like, as much as we like Bivol, right? It would be asinine to fight Artur again, unless they're gonna throw you a major fucking bag, like a super duper bag, where Kate Bivol is shooting lasers out of her fucking nipples. Right? It doesn't make sense to do it business wise,
Well,
unless they're gonna throw you a huge bag.
We also don't know if his back is ever going to be the same now or not.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't. Like it could be okay because they didn't fuse any vertebrae. You see, what will really hinder your range of motion is if they had to take two vertebrae and fuse them. Yeah, you literally will not be able to move the same way you did before. What he had was a herniated disc, so they corrected that. Maybe he'll be okay, Maybe. It's not like they took two shits and fused them together. Maybe he'll be okay. We'll see. But even with that, I don't know that we get a third better beef fight. I don't really feel like I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Look, let's talk, for example, about Devin Haney. I don't think Devin Haney did nothing wrong, really, at lightweight because he was searching for the fights that he's supposed to be looking for. But even that, even fighting George and going for undisputed, even that shit feels like trash. Why?
Yeah.
Because Lomachenko, I'm not gonna say it was forced because it was voluntary. You could have said, "Fuck it, I need to fight them, and I don't want to draw my WBC title." But he did that shit. So he did that shit. Then he lost it, and George Cambosos ended up with all the fucking titles except one. Devin Haney beat him, and yeah, you had an undisputed champion, but if it's like actual shit in your mouth. So that's why I'm against those kind of moves in a division that you have a champion. Jay Bata is, you can say, if you have, I'm not going to say it's lineal, I'm not going to say it's Ring Magazine, but that's a proper champion in a division.
Yeah, he is. But the shit is, if you know, or you feel with certainty that they will not fight him, what's he supposed to do? Just fucking stay there? They're not gonna fight him. They're not. Oscar's not gonna make that fight. He's not. Now, if Jai is lucky, and you got to be damn lucky, you would have to be lucky to get another alphabet title at this point, because I don't think the other two guys want to fight you either. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna sit here, stare at people, stare at Alex, and stare at Real Talk?
Bro,
what are you gonna do?
Bro, Jai Bataille somebody is assault, bro.
I understand what you're saying, Julius. I really do. But this is, if that was the case, we wouldn't have Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence. We wouldn't have Bieber versus You're
right. But you're right, but you have to admit that Terrence even getting that fight was a fucking hat trick, bro. That was a hat. Terrence was fortunate to get that fight. He was, though. They wanted Errol to go to fucking 154 for Thurman. We were just lucky, and he was just lucky that Errol has some backbone, because he was very close to never having that fight. You can't say it's that way for Jai.
Yeah.
Can't say it's that. You don't know that that's gonna work out for Jai. But move your ass on.
Hey, Slayer Ray is asking if Haney's gonna make $36 million to fight this weekend. No,
it's not this weekend. That's a 3-fight deal, Slayer. That's a 3-fight deal that Brian Norman's father said that he's got a $36 million deal. I was going to allude to that fight. Yeah, no, that's so fucking ridiculous. That number is insane for such a boring fucking fighter. They should make him watch his own fights 36 million times without sleeping. Just give that motherfucker mad Adderall. You want to watch Cambosos fight? You want to watch Cambosos fight? You want to watch it? Should do that shit.
You think him and Ryan's fight is in that contract?
It could. That fight could be, because ideally that would be the fight you make, wouldn't it? If Brian fights fucking Mario, and Mario's his Barroso, right? Mario's his Barrios, and Devin beats Brian, it's a unification match. I don't really give a fuck about that fight. I don't give a fuck about either of them, to be honest, bro. I could
Okay,
just as fucking easily shoot them motherfuckers into space and watch cartoons after
look,
that. Like,
I'm gonna say I'm gonna try to shoot a tree. I'm not really sure about this, but here we go. We complain about the WBC, WBA shenanigans and trying to be more like promoters and sanctioning bodies. But looking behind, those motherfuckers have been doing this shit for a long time. Because for me, it wasn't a coincidence that Floyd Mayweather has like 20 WBC world
yes,
titles.
sir. Yes, sir.
They've been passing out that fucking title like a fucking weed. The difference before is, dude, you have Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather. Those motherfuckers were nice. Even if it were playing musical chair with that fucking bell, you can see that. No, these guys are legit. Ryan Garcia is so fucking ass. Mario Vargas is so fucking ass.
Yes.
Why they're fucking pampered, those guys?
Because they still think that those guys are worth money, you know. And look, I'm not arguing in favor of this gay shit, but it's like, if you let Este Tipo from France, what's his fucking name, Souleymane Sissoko, I'm not arguing in favor of this, Leo, but the purview that they have is we don't make no fucking money from no Souleymane fucking Sissoko. So the probability of, like, yo, dude, you might as well move up. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, you're never getting that fight. They will give you an interim title and you will end up defending it 6 times before you ever. Yeah, you're not getting that fight. You're not. Manny got a shot at it. Now Ryan about to get a shot at it before you. And you boo-boo the fool that was paying the sanctioning fees and fighting in the eliminators. You are never getting that fucking fight. Never. So what can we do? Nothing. It's really the fighters'. I would say it's the fighters' fault more than anyone, because y'all keep doing it and they do this shit in front of y'all. And it's like, do you live under a rock, bro? Use your fucking head. You think they're gonna order a fight between you and Ryan when they wouldn't order a fight between you and Mario? Go to WBO road. Go to IBF. If you don't want to deal with the weight cap, I go for the WBO. But the WBA and the WBC, none of you should be going that route. Mirko Cuello just got fucked. He was already the mandatory. He was already the mandatory. He was already the mandatory for Nick Ball. What do? They gave it to Brandon Figueroa.
Yep.
He's getting the Nick Ball fight.
Yep. What I'm saying is, hey, and don't forget to throw in these unrealistic expectations of fucking purses. Like, come on, bro. That just makes it worse.
You know what I'm saying? That no fighter, even if the fighters are so focused on their training that they don't pay attention to the politics as much as they should, even though it's so brazen that all of you should realize this by now. If you don't, your managers at least
your
should.
Team, thank you. Your team.
What are we going? What we gonna go to WBC route for? So they could fuck us at the last minute? They're not gonna. You could look at that. Anybody could look at those ranks and see that Souleymane Sissoko, you are never gonna get a fight with Mario Barrios. You're not. And if Ryan beats him, then you're really never gonna get a fight. They're not gonna. They won't make it. They rather have Ryan holding that belt.
If there's a definition of you had one job, it's every boxing team. If there's a definition of we have one job, it's don't let your fighter get fucked over, bro. That's it. Like, what are we talking about?
If you actually want to be able to climb up the ranks and get an opportunity to fight for a title, there are only 2 sanctioning bodies out there that will guarantee you that opportunity. The other 2, you're wasting your own time. I knew then, Souleymane, they're not going to order no fight between you and Mario Barrios. They're not. Mario is a paperweight. He is a placeholder until a more lucrative fighter comes along, and immediately they will put him in the ring with him, like they did with Manny. As soon as Manny wanted to box, who's there with a title? The WBC. Yeah, Manny's a legend, all the bullshit. Now you're going to give that to Ryan. Ryan is literally coming off a loss. he gets a shot before the guy who's been fighting in the eliminators and he's an unbeaten fighter and he's interim and he paid you to. It doesn't matter. You guys are wasting your own fucking time. I don't know why they do it. I don't know why they do it. I don't know. The fighter may not know, but the manager should. What am I going to take
isn't
my
that how
guy?
Gary Antoine Russell got his title shot?
Basically, what am I going to take my guy up this route when I know they're not going to give him a shot? I know they're not going to give him a shot. Then what are we doing? Why are we even paying these motherfuckers? The fighters have the power in that situation, but they don't use it. So to make a long story short, bro, we may not be far off from Garcia versus Haney too. It all depends on whether or not you think Haney wins this weekend. And I'm not the only one. A lot of people are stuck on that fight. Like, I don't really know what's going to happen.
Hey, Jules, I'll tell you this, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. This is my opinion. If what I think happens and Norman Jr. wins this fight, like, that's the only way Haney goes with Garcia again. If Haney pulls this off, which I don't think he fucking will, if he pulls this off, there's no way he goes. No, at that point, that's a reversal. But if he loses this fight and fights Garcia, that's redemption.
No. You're wrong. If Devin loses this fight, right? And we're talking about a world where Devin lost. Oh, he must have got knocked out. If he must have got knocked out. So he can go get knocked out and then go fight Ryan?
No, I'm not saying he got knocked out. I'm not saying the outcome. I'm just saying he lost. I don't know. Like, I just think a loss. You know, like, like that's the reason you get a Garcia fight.
If he lost, if he lost, why would Ryan fight him?
Because he lost and he's vulnerable, and Ryan, knowing he's not cheating no more, feels better about beating him.
Why would Oscar make that?
Why wouldn't he?
No, but Oscar is going to be but
as much as we don't like it, there's a lot of money involved in it, though, right?
No, it's not written. Think about it. One, this another thing. Oscar, y'all gotta read that article where Oscar said, "Yo, he got all these big fights planned for America," right? What he's letting you know is he's not going to rent out any of his fighters to Turkey Al Sheikh. He's going to control his fighters. He's going to make his fights in house. So without Saudi money. That was a Boxing Scene article from about 2 weeks ago. Without Saudi money, can you even make that fight happen? You forget that this is Devin Haney we talking about.
Oh,
Devin
Haney. No, absolutely not.
No, but I have a question.
Yeah, shit.
Is Ryan
a good idea in the beginning.
No, but wait. Is Ryan Garcia going to be in the Oscar de la Hoya business for long? Because how many fights he has in his contract?
Bro, I was wondering about that myself, and Oscar De La Hoya also addressed that 2 weeks ago, that Devin's not going anywhere. Where there was a report a couple of months ago that Ryan's next fight will be his final fight under the Golden Boy deal. Oscar 2 weeks ago said, "Yeah, that's bullshit. He's with us for the foreseeable future," and I believe him. Like, I believe Oscar. When he says the contract is active, it's active. That's why you didn't get to go to Japan last year.
That came out on official lines too, Jules. Yeah, that
exactly. That's why you didn't get to go fight Rikuya Enpo in Japan last year. Ryan is not at liberty to leave. And you know what? Oscar probably has it written in the contract, more likely than not, that if Ryan wins a belt, he's with us for another 80 fucking years. That's how them contracts is written. If he wins a belt, he's Golden Goku now. He's with us forever.
I'm just gonna wait to see what happens, because I have the feeling that he's lying. Because he's not gonna. No, he has reason to lie because he's too prideful, and maybe one or two more fights. But I don't think Ryan Garcia is gonna stay for long. Ryan Garcia hates Oscar De La Hoya. He's gonna do everything he can to leave.
The thing is, he's been trying, Leo. It's not like he hasn't been. Remember 2 years ago, he tried to find a loophole to get out, and it still didn't fucking work. He was still stuck there. If he could have left, he would have left.
No. Those contracts will work with a number of fights. Eventually, that shit is gonna run on, and I don't think Ryan Garcia is accepting that title just because that was one of the interest in that Ryan Garcia was selling to people, that Yeah, I don't want a title shot because sometimes those title shots come with commitments. And Ryan Garcia was eating really. Yeah, I don't want to stay with the fucking guy.
Go to Ryan
That makes
Garcia's
sense.
page. Go to Ryan Garcia's Twitter page and see what it says. Fight announcement soon. Gee, I wonder what the fight is. Because we know it's not Jake Paul. We know it's not Jake Paul. We know it's not Devin Haney. I wonder what fight it could be.
Barrios.
Maria Mercedes, bro. Maria Mercedes.
Hey, you never know.
No,
You
I'm
never
just
know.
telling you that I think Ryan Garcia is going to leave.
I think he's
I
gonna
don't-
try. I think he's gonna try. I don't know
No,
if he's gonna be able.
No, but that's the thing. I think Oscar has reasons to lie because he's too prideful, and he's not gonna admit just because to anyone that's really his main dude is leaving him because he hates him. After all that shit he says about him, I don't think he's ready to say it like that.
Leo, where he fucked up was him and his manager accepting that extension that they did. They should have never accepted that shit a few years ago. If he had never accepted that, he would have already been gone by now.
I'll tell you
yeah,
what.
but he was very happy at the moment with the extension.
Yeah, because they gave him like some high ass minimum for every fight. That's why he took it.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you what. Ryan breaking away and doing his own thing, being honest with you, I don't even see that shit. I don't even see that shit. He's not smart enough. And go away. And the other thing is, what? Ryan is gonna break away from Golden Boy to fucking go where, bro? What, Matchroom? Oh, he's gonna go to Top Rank. Oh, he's gonna go to PBC. Yeah, he's a fucking bozo. Those two guys deserve each other. Ryan ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm telling you.
No,
He ain't
but
going nowhere.
I think right now the place to be for Ryan Garcia is MVP.
Ooh, good shout. You're right. You are right.
Not a bad
I
idea,
fucking forgot.
bro.
I
Hey.
fucking forgot about that. You're right.
Mm.
You are right.
No, but
MVP.
because you have to stop to thinking about Ryan Garcia like he's a proper boxer. That
Exactly.
guy is an influencer. And if
Simón.
you're going to be an influencer and
Simón.
you're not a woman pugilist, yeah,
Yes, sir.
MVP is the place to be.
That makes
Because
sense.
if you are a serious woman boxer, yeah, MVP is looking good.
And Ryan is a serious woman, so I mean, like he's
There it
about his
is.
action.
There it is.
Back.
Now talk about while I go take this piss. Talk about Brian Norman versus Devin Haney, because some of y'all wasn't here. We about 3 days out, fellas. How y'all feeling?
Bro, I'm taking Brian by KO in the
Bro.
the
Norm
ninth
Jr.
round.
is gonna dog him, bro. This is fuck.
Round 9, bro. I got round 9.
I mean, that's generous, homie. I think that's generous,
You
homie.
think so?
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking like 5-7. Yeah.
That sounds like a sweet spot.
I think he corners him enough up, man. Around the 4th, it starts looking bad. 5th, it gets worse, and then 6 and 7, he stops him, bro. Like, yeah. And this is a bold. Y'all know me. I usually make my pick, but I don't go this bold. But yeah, this is
Okay, how does he do it?
cuts the ring off, bro. And when he cuts the ring off, he does it with conviction, not just for show. He actually puts punches in those spots when he cuts that ring off.
Yeah,
and I think that's going to be a very fucking big problem for Haney, bro.
Yeah,
and the thing is that Haney, like, for as good of a boxer as he is, and for as much as he moves around, he gets hit. You know, like he does get hit, and I think that Brian will surprise him. On the run, I think Brian will catch him, and I think Brian will pack him up, bro.
Yeah, he would have to throw punches and bunches. Don't not too many 1-2s. He got to when he gets them in those right spot places, he got to let him go.
He got to study fucking Usyk and Fury round 9 in the first fight, bro. The way that Usyk was just with him, throwing shots as he's moving, just fucking. It doesn't matter, bro. Don't be afraid of what's coming back, bro. This nigga can't knock a shit out of a wet paper bag.
Like I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. If you watch the fight with fucking Garcia and you watch Norman's fights, Norman has the same snap, the same power on his punches that Garcia has, except he's more calculated, more precision, better time.
I think the
You know what I
punch
mean?
is a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the same snap, same power, just way more dangerous because he uses it better. Like,
See, I think that Ryan wasn't really that power. He just had a nice, fast whipping hook, and speed is power too. So I don't think he was. Ryan's hook is more devastating than Brian's.
that's what I'm saying. It's timing.
Yeah,
I know Junior got time. Timing
it's
is power.
speed.
Timing
It's
is power.
speed versus
I'm sorry, timing is
concussive
speed. My
power.
bad. Yeah, timing is speed, bro. Like that's it.
Yeah, like that speed and power, like that's the power that comes from speed, you know, the snap.
The
But
speed,
Brian is more concussive.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't see that speed. Those are the ones that fuck you up
But I'm
bad.
talking about the usage, the way Norman Jr. uses his shit. He times it better. He uses it more wisely. Ryan throws it more recklessly. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like he'll close his eyes and launch that shit.
yeah.
You see that shit?
Just whip it out there and shit. Pause.
Yeah. I mean, hey, anybody got to go in the distance? Anybody got that fight going the distance?
No.
Nah, I don't think Brian will have it, bro.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
He's gonna fold him like a
How
chair.
he's been acting, bro. Bill's been looking hella shaky lately, bro.
Yeah, but I'm only worried about the angle, the step to the side, because that's gonna be the key for Devin. Is baiting for him to throw a straight punch or a looping hook, and going to the side, connect the right hand on a jab and get out of the way. That's his path to victory, and that in a bunch of clinches. I'm talking about Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman number of clinches. That's going to be the key for victory to Devin Haney. That's the only thing I'm really worried about, because Devin Haney is not going to put a dent on Brian Norman. But when people talk about, oh, you have to put more punches together, like the same way that Canelo was fighting Terence Crawford. Canelo was never going to land nothing because it was always in the wrong position. Every time he throw a hook or a straight, Terence Crawford was moving out of the way, was moving to the side, and connecting his own punches. Devin Haney is not half the fighter that Terence Crawford is, but he has been known for doing that kind of shit. That it makes you miss a straight punch, goes out of the way while he is throwing a straight punch of himself. That's how he slows the fight. That's how he wins around. If Devin Haney cannot deal with that kind of shit, he's fucked. Because Devin can do that shit. That motherfucker has no shame. If he has to throw a fucking jab and 5 clinches in a round, he's gonna do it. I hope he knocks him out.
I'm wrestling with that prediction a lot, you know, because I know how bad I want Brian to win that fight. But at the same time, it's what I said before. You don't fight Jose Ramirez that way if you're a confident fighter. I always come back to that yeah, he could try to stink it out, he could try to do this, but you just don't fight that way if you feeling good. Not even for the guards. Like, no, why would you need to fight that way if you feeling good? It doesn't make sense. And now you about to fight a younger guy who I think hits harder than a Jose Ramirez, who I think has faster feet than a Jose Ramirez. You know, I want to go with Brian.
Right. Got busy 3 times this year. He's gonna be
right. He's sharp. You know.
Yeah.
I don't got a lot of reason to believe that Devin could control a bigger guy, because he ain't showing that he could control a bigger guy. You control little guys with little ass arms. Them. You ain't showing you couldn't control Ryan. You know? And Ryan had the Oscar, and I get it. I don't count that out. But you haven't shown sharpness since then. That was over a year ago. You just don't fight Jose that way if you feeling good about yourself. You don't. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know? Everybody laughing at you and shit. Bitch. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch divorced you, putting you through all the bullshit. You know, I forgot the bitch's name. I was trying to remember the bitch's name. Selena, Elena, something.
Who
right?
gives a fuck?
Yeah,
Right,
so-
right, and people making fun of you and shit like that. That gotta be for you're not even making fun of him for like a year and a half. He can't be on the internet too long. Motherfuckers gonna start posting that Ryan fight again, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you just can't be feeling good right now, you know. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I am starting to lean a little bit more towards Brian just because of that. Just because a confident fighter doesn't fight that way. That was your chance to show us a couple of months ago that the Ryan fight didn't bother you. That psychologically you're okay. You know that you settled on that. You did. You look fucking terrified, bro. You look terrified. So, and what you didn't take you didn't take chances with Jose, but you gonna take chances now? Really? Yeah. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I feel like that's Brian's fight to lose. Step to him, step into your punches, step to him, double up the jab, triple up the jab, and let him go. Don't box with him. He want to box. Fuck him up and go home, bro.
Right.
I hope you do it.
How y'all feeling about that Benavidez yard? Benavidez
No,
look
but
dry
I'm
as a
not-
bone.
No, I'm settled. Benavidez is going to win the fight. A
He's
decision.
gonna win that fight?
Yeah.
And then,
I hope I'm wrong because I don't really like Benavidez, but watching him and watching Jarl is a Benavidez fight to win.
Yeah. It all depends on the weight, but Rick Glacier said that he dry out there, that he's struggling to make the weight. That's the last thing that he tweeted.
Oh shit.
And he looked dry. He looked dry. It ain't like his bull. He do look dry. He
Wow.
get hit with a hot one, and his mind, his brain shaking in the shit.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand that, but I think he can recuperate from a good shot, like he did with the Morel fight, because he got a knockdown. Because
Morel don't hit that hard. He don't hit that hard.
even that, I think he can take the punch. I'm not thinking it's going to be on a scatter, but he can recuperate. If he gets rattled, if he gets hurt, he can recuperate. He can win the fight.
What fight stands a better chance of producing an upset? Benavidez Yard or Haney Norman?
Honestly, I don't know what's the odds that Devin Haney versus Fire Norman. Who's the
I think
favorite?
I think they got Haney as the favorite. Off of the gay shit, because and that's another thing when I think about the Haney fight. I keep coming back to this. What is the best Devin Haney you ever saw? George Camboso's Haney.
The best Haney I ever saw was when I turned the TV off.
Right? It's like, don't let the Devin Haney that fought George show up. Ooh, what are we gonna do? No.
All,
Oh
of,
shit!
all of them ugly as shit.
Go, Bevin.
That's some
No,
New
but-
York shit.
Yeah, but
That's some New York shit to say.
if Devin Haney is the favorite, I pick is Brian. Brian has a better chance to pull off an upset.
Just saying that it's like that's kind of how I quantify fights where I'm not completely sure what might happen. What is the best version of this fighter you ever saw? And then you look at the uniqueness of those circumstances. Why did you look so good against George? Because George is fucking tiny. He got little T-Rex arms. Is George in any way, shape, or form like Brian? Is Regis in any way, shape, or form like Brian?
Yes,
Eh,
they're both black.
okay, then. That's true. They are. That's true.
Yeah, but
Now, you know what's the most New Yorker shit? Bro, I was laughing my ass off at the gym earlier today, actually, because I was telling my boys how I be on these lives, and I was like, bro, this dude from New York, the funniest shit is when it's like, yo, let me call my mother because Tiafimo fucking beat Josh Taylor. That's my shit, bro. Yo, let me go call my mother.
Let me call my mother.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Let me call my mother. Alex, how you feeling about that Haney Norman, man? How you feeling about that?
Bro, Norman's dogging. Norman's gonna dog
You
him,
think
bro.
you that confident? You're not just saying that shit. You believe
No,
that
I'm
shit.
100% confident. Yes. Like
Okay.
I said it earlier while he was away. I ain't been this bold in a minute, bro. Like it's not even. Matter of fact, I get the same vibes for this fight that I got for fucking Crawford and motherfucking Spence, bro.
Really?
So, yes,
Really?
I'm getting the same vibes. Like
Oh wow,
you're
that's
good.
pretty.
Look,
Yeah.
you're good, but you're not that good. This dude's different compared to you. He's different.
Let me ask you a question. Devin loses that fight, right? In the fashion that he lost the Garcia fight. What happens to Devin after that?
Oh, he sues Brian Norman.
In the chest?
Bro, like he's homeless, bro. He's homeless.
Cause he put himself in a really compromising situation by being a network and promotional
Yep.
free agent. You lose that fight, you're at the mercy of Turkey for whatever fight he wants to use you after that, if he even wants to use you after that. And
No,
it's not gonna be
gonna sue Brian Norman for emotional damage.
if he wants to put you in there with a fucking crocodile with boxing gloves, bruh.
Hey,
You
he's
know?
getting 12
Hey, you
million.
better
He
do it.
better
You
do
got
it.
Keep
bread.
it going, man. Hey, y'all keep it going. I'm out of here. Y'all, I'm gonna call it a night. Catch y'all on the next one.
Okay.
I'll holler at you. You know,
Right.
it'll be rough for Devin. I think a loss hurts Devin a lot more than Brian. Brian's younger than Devin, I believe, by a few years. He's actually a young guy, Brian. Losing to Devin Haney, what's the worst that's gonna happen, dog? The guy can't fucking. He's not gonna knock you out. You know,
Haney, what, 27, 28?
about 27, 28, yeah.
What a
Yeah,
fucking
Brian's
cornball,
like what,
bro.
24, 23,
he's
24 around there.
25, I think.
Oh, he's a young guy.
Bro,
He's
how Brian's so much more mature and like well aged than Haney, bro. Like Haney's such a little corny
Because
motherfucker.
no one was blowing smoke up Norman's ass his whole life, bro, like they did with Haney.
yeah,
That's
honestly.
why.
Yeah, he's over there taking pictures with Floyd Mayweather
When
and
your
shit.
daddy's over here calling you the next Floyd, and then you're over here trying to steal the motherfucker's style and fucking his quotes and all this
Well,
bullshit. Yeah.
and Bill, him and Bill sat in the same bathtub when Devin was 16. You give him them sponge baths and shit. Next Mayweather.
Well, not only that, he's not
Next
just
Bruh.
trying
Mayweather.
to only take from Floyd, but he's also trying to take from Tank too. On top of
Yeah,
it,
Put the
the
fat
so
fashion,
hey, that's a
on.
the
bad combination.
Bro, Brian calling Haney out for stealing Floyd's whole flow was the funniest shit I seen all week, bro.
that is the funniest
That
shit I've seen
watching
in a
Haney
minute.
fucking crumble and almost cry, bro. Get off my dick. Get off my man. Shut
Cause
your
that shit
stupid ass
gay.
up.
Like how you got a whole dad and the father set the tone for the gay shit. Cause the father worships Mayweather. You another one sitting there quoting Floyd like it's fucking scripture, like Proverbs 6, chapter 7. And Floyd told them. Yo, get off his fucking dick, bro. He's a dude that made money. That's all he is. He ain't God. He ain't Jesus. He's just a dude
Yeah,
that made money.
and that's the correct way to say it. We are not saying he has money. He made money. That's it.
For real. He ain't out here.
And
He ain't out here trying to be dancing bear because he has money. What did happen to that Tyson fight? What happened? They made that big hullabaloo, that big, and here we gonna fight, and that shit 3 weeks later. Yeah, now we fighting Pacquiao again. If they even do that shit, I'm like, man, Floyd. God bless him because he had a great career, but Floyd was another lame with money. He was. He's another corn pone dude
No,
with
yeah.
money. He's a corn pone dude with money because you
That's
think because
why he still act like that at 40, almost 50, bro.
you think because you got
Get
money, just
down.
having money. Shut the fuck up. You think having money makes you the man? No, having money makes you the mark. You a corny dude with money. You the mark.
He's
Well,
a simp.
he's a simp. Trying to holler at a 19-year-old girl and getting curved. That's a bad look, homie.
Nah, cause real
19.
shit, like
yeah,
people like Floyd, like you. There's a reason you walk with bodyguards, bro. You a real victim out here, bro. Real shit.
For real.
You for real, Mark, bro. Like you get, and you know that I hate it when people call people that because that's my name and it be pissing me off. But I'm like, nah, yeah, you're clearly a Mark, bro. Like people will pick on you in real life.
Like they say in Ignacio's block, he's a mark ass buster. That's Floyd. Floyd is a mark ass buster.
Hey, yo,
Mark ass buster.
He's a trick ass Mark, Jules.
Trick ass Mark. And it's not Mark with an A either. It's a O.
Nope.
Trick ass Mark. You know, that's Floyd, bro.
the 19-year-old girl boyfriend was mad because she didn't get him. He was saying don't respect though. He tweeted some shit after the fact that shit happened. It said tweets at him. It said don't respect me, respect the game. That's what his tweet said. He's some kind of low budget rapper. Yeah,
Listen, yo. He trying to pimp that girl out. He was trying to pimp that girl out. The shit is Floyd dressed like it's the first day of school. His show up draped in some shit.
And
He
you just
do
know,
though.
you just know he set that whole fit out with the shoes and everything on his bed.
Right,
on the
he
end of his
had a
bed.
hat. He had a hat with the book bag with all the brands and shit on it. Like he dressed like it's the first day of school, bro. Like yo, listen, you can have money. Having money don't mean you got fashion sense. Not to be on the gay shit, but I'm just saying I see the fits he got. It's like, yo, what you just told him, yo, what the mannequin got on? Let me get that. What the mannequin got like
Bro,
mannequin
like,
got. Let me
Whatever
get
you
that.
put on the mannequin, I want it.
Do you have it in a small? You got it in extra small?
like you said, hey, I need
You know
an
what I'm
extra
saying?
medium.
Let me get a schmedium. You know what I'm saying? Let me get that schmedium. You know what I
That
mean?
extra
what?
medium.
You know what's really sad too is that Devin's dad is running around calling him Debo.
I don't even that gotta be some believe it, achieve it shit. Like Devin Debo. Who the fuck he
They're
Debo,
calling
bro?
him Debo Dev. I call him Dweebo.
Like
You know?
Jose didn't have a scratch on him after that fight, dog.
Right, man. No,
He could have did a double shift at the Amazon warehouse after that. Like he didn't have a scratch on him, bro.
Who was saying that shit
My
there?
favorite shit is when I'll see Haney working on the heavy bag and they add the squeaky toys to it.
Oh my god.
that shit was hilarious.
But it's
That is
motherfuckers like
funny as fuck, yo.
the closer the fight get, right? You see the fucking geeks and freaks. Devin, you know, like listen, man, boxing don't need fighters like that. You don't understand that? Nobody want to watch that shit. Nobody. The sweet science geeks, like Devin, man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Because no, I have a theory about those type of those snobs. Because they're fucking snobs.
Mhm.
The reason why they idolize this form of boxing is because it's a form of dominance, right? You know, it's dominance over their opponent. Because most of these people are fucking losers. They've never felt superior to anyone, and so they live vicariously through these boxers that dominate their opponents in this way because they're fucking losers, bro. They literally have nothing else going on.
Devin is like the poster child of damn, I don't hit hard, but I could win the fight. Damn, I'm ugly as shit, but I could still get bitches. You see what I mean? Like he's that
Yeah.
like if you look at Devin, he's like the Cinderella story of lame motherfucking ducks. Like he I know I look like Bizarro Floyd. Like I don't really look like Floyd, but I look like Bizarro Floyd, like missing a chromosome. But I could still get bitches because I got money. Yeah, I know I don't really hit hard. I got muscles and all that. I got the 6-pack rocking, but I don't really hit hard. But I could still win fights. It's like, yo, get this gay ass shit out of here, bro. I'm trying to see a motherfucker get CTE out here. That ain't gonna happen in the Devin Haney fight unless it's Devin Haney getting CTE. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
And there's a
Haney
good
just-
chance
Haney
that's
just
going to
reminds me
happen.
of all the dudes who wanted to fight in high school, and the moment the fight starts, you start grabbing the dude.
No, he's not even that dude. He's the dude that y'all square up and he just back up all day in the fucking parking lot. Like, fam, what we doing? What the fuck we doing? You was gonna beat my ass. How you gonna beat my ass over there? You over there.
Nah, Jules, you know what Devin Haney is? Devin Haney is that corny ass kid who fucking pretends like he's gonna take a swing at you, like he be pump faking. You know those motherfuckers?
He just throw
Yeah, that's
he
Devin Haney.
throw his chest out at you.
Nah, but really, I don't think this. The real problem of Devin Haney is not even that the way he fights or he doesn't have punch. the reason why people don't like him is because he's corny. That's it. Because if he was like more like authentic, like this is me, this is the Henny. Hello, nice to meet you. What's up? If he was like that, like you can see that he wasn't trying to imitate someone, people will feel it. Okay, maybe it's not that entertainment. I fuck. At least he tried to fight the fights. At least he does it. But everyone forgets that he actually looks search for legacy because it's so fucking corny. Because even I have to admit that the when you were doing that shit with the watch, I
Yeah.
was no that shit was crazy.
That shit
But
was
how you?
cringe. That shit was
Oh shit!
like, you know, I don't fuck with the bro. I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, though.
I don't know what you fuck with at all, bro. I'm a boxing
You know what I'm saying?
fan, bro.
For real, like, because he was trying, you know, I don't fuck with the smellies. Like, yo, dog, I don't these nicknames and shit. Yo, I'm poor. You think I'm looking at that shit?
Nah, for real,
Yo,
bro.
rob him.
How
Rob
you gonna
him.
appeal yourself to a fucking demographic that don't even fuck with none of that shit, bro?
I'm saying, like, we passed the point of giving a fuck about your watch, dog. Do you know what fucking shit costs these days, bro? You don't give a fuck about that shit. Rob him, bro. You got money, Devin?
Like,
Then
go,
you
like
getting
you
getting
want to
money,
endear
Devin?
yourself to the
Rob
fans.
him.
Like, you want to endear yourself to the fans, bro. Go to the grocery store and be like, you know, I fuck with the blue bill. Oh yeah, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
That is the main hang up with Devin, though. Yeah, he's willing to fight the fights. You have to give him that grace. He's willing to travel. You have to give him that grace. Is he young? Is he accomplished? Yes, you have to give him that grace. But on a personal level, he is cringeworthy. You don't have an
Yeah,
identity, bro. You don't. You
yeah,
No,
look, no,
he's
but
a fake imposter. That's what he is.
no, but
like Ryan, one thing I respect about Ryan. You go to the club with Ryan, yo, we getting our dick sucked, man. Ryan's gonna
No,
get these
yeah,
bitches.
for
He's gonna
sure.
get these bitches.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, Big Rolo, he gonna get this action, bro. Like, yeah, he is. He's Big
Yeah.
Rolo. He out here. He living. But Devin, and I don't even like Rolly, by the way. Like, I don't like Rolly, but
Rolo walks into the club with a fur on, no shirt.
for real, yo, nipples showing. He got fucking piercings on the nipples, right? But Devin, it's like, yo, how could you build an entire personality around another man? Do you not understand how other men look at that? Like, yo, you just on Floyd dick, homie. Just on Floyd
Yeah,
dick.
no, you literally,
and it
bro.
cannot.
Because what it is like, because bro, real recognize real, bro. And you look at Haney, you're like, yeah, bro. There's nothing genuine about you. Your entire
Yeah.
personality is built off of another man. It's like it's
Haney is the
hard.
box. Haney is the boxing a karaoke singer. You karaoke and Floyd, homie. You a cover band.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You a
He's
wedding
like
Yeah,
that
singer.
one dude trying to sing Whitney Houston and failing spectacularly.
And will always, and he roll it when he say the and always. He trying to spice the shit. Hey, man, shut the fuck
no,
up, man.
that and he sabotaged himself because you were trying to be like Floyd. What was Floyd all along?
Hated,
He was
hated.
he was a heel, and the reason why it worked is because Floyd Mayweather was so good at what he was doing. Because yeah, you have to face it. By the time he was fighting, even Canelo was looking like a fool. Canelo, young Canelo, was looking like a fool against him. So yeah, it worked for him because it was that competent in what he did. You are not that.
Devin's like the
Yeah,
pushover that tries to be the bad guy. He wants people to like him, but then he gets pissed when they start hating him when he acts like a douche.
He's the dude that has an asthma pump in his book bag. Better shut your ass up or I'll punch you in your chest.
He's got the
Shut the fuck
sphincter
up.
and everything, bro.
Kick your ass in the chest. You better shut the fuck up. Shout out to
He's
Devin
gonna
Don
hit a
Haney,
Juan.
pump before he
Devin
tries to
Haney
start a
is the
fight.
president of the chess club, trying to act like
Don
he's
Juan
down
said, Jules,
with the
you know
fucking
he get,
basketball team.
Don Juan said, you know he get the extra medium. Shout out to George. Happy International Men's Day. Yeah, I ain't
oh
even
shit.
know it was International Men's Day. Well,
Bro,
how do
you
you
know men don't
celebrate?
get celebrated. Fuck off.
Yeah, how you celebrate international? You know how you celebrate International Men's Day? Leave shit stains on the rim
I
of the
would say
toilet.
leave us the fuck
International
alone.
Men's Day.
No, not on the toilet in your underwear.
That's how you do it. Skid marks, bro. Skid marks for the
Yeah.
sharks. You know what I'm
No.
saying? But yeah, like, Because it's weird with Devin that the effort is there. There has been a conscious effort to keep him in the most significant. You have. I think we all have to acknowledge that he did pursue Vasil Lomachenko while Gervonta ran from him. He did go to Australia where Teofimo didn't want to. He did move up in weight and fight a champion straight away, even if it was Regis Prograis. Yeah, he still did that, which is more than we can say for Boots. He did a lot of the right things. It's just the cringe is so strong. It's like, yeah, dog, it offsets.
But he's just insufferable, bro.
And it's really strong because this is boxing. People are willing to pass out a lot of things, like a fuck ton of things. If you are mildly entertaining and a little bit less corny, like you can be corny like maybe one day of the week. This
I would respect him more. I would respect him more if he was like for real, like, yo, you know, I'll collect Pokemon, right? And then he opened the door and it's wild Pokemon. I would respect it. You know, I watch anime porn, too. Right? Like, what if they did like a Cribs joint with Devin? You know, I watch hentai, right? Yeah, I watch that anime. That shit.
He's got to blow up doll and it's friggin' picture of
like
anime male character's face on top.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like you see Bam and shit. Why could you respect Bam? Bam out here getting bitches pregnant. He likes coffee. He get bitches pregnant. He dressed like a scene kid in the early 2000s. You know, he wear the big pants with the big ass. He wear the big pants with the big ass.
He looks like the Mexican Harry Potter with his glasses.
and that's a part of being a man, though. That like, yeah, being a man is stepping into your own skin and saying, "Hey, man, it's me," and fuck you. And that's not Devin. You do all the corny shit, like you do all the corny shit, like yeah, you
and
got
also
money.
It doesn't come off as natural because you can tell it's like, dude, quit acting, bro. That ain't you. You're trying to be someone else, dude.
Yeah,
it's very forced.
Because like as men, we all have our own shit, right? Like we're Jules, you have your Star Trek type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like
Star Trek, yo.
I'll have my
That's
Star
not really
Wars
man
type
stuff.
shit.
It's got to be Star Wars.
We all got our
Shut
own
the fuck
shit,
up, bro.
Right? Haney shit is another man.
Haney shit like the fashion shit. Yo, look, homie, I get it that you know you buy fly shit, you trying to be fly. I understand the fly shit, right? But the fly shit that's your shit. You don't gotta tell people, you don't gotta this me. I dress like this. I'm fly as fuck. I'm getting my dick sucked. What's going on? Right? That's not Devin. You doing that so people look at it. You're not getting it because you like it. You getting it because people look at. You want people to look at. Like, yo, that's Big Dev, yo, Big Debo Dev, yo, fucking Michael going crazy. Michael going crazy. Oh my God, it's Big Dick Dev. He in Canada and shit. Fucking Big Dick Dev, yo. Oh shit,
knew it was coming, bro.
Is that the reason why he doesn't like girls?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Michael over there getting hype, bro. Like that's the hype man.
Read Mick Wood's comment.
See, hold up. Let me see. Hold up. What it say? Devin talk like he's fighting Tourette. Yeah, he do. Yeah, because you know what and you know that like yo, you trying to pause like Mayweather? Really? Like really?
It's like you got the special needs kid and told him to stand up to the bully.
He's like the accountant if you made him watch nothing but Mayweather fights. You know what I mean? Like what you autistic, Devin? Like what's wrong? What's wrong with you, fam? Like you really like the fuck wrong with you, homie? You just a fucking dickhead, bro. Like you just a dickhead, bro. That's why I really hope, man, because Brian good for boxing, man. I watched a little interview that he had earlier where he's talking shit, you know, saying what he's saying and shit. He sound like Roy. You know, he like if you close your eyes, he sound like Roy.
He sounds just like that man, bro. It's crazy.
Dude, I have to check my phone. I'm like, dude, when the hell did I start listening to a Roy Jones interview?
For real, yo. You know what I'm saying? And he's an original. I'm out here. I got a white tee and some sweats, homie. That's what I'm doing. I got a white tee and some sweats, and it's a pack of now and laters in my pocket. He's showing you my watch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Non-laters, bro.
They eat juicy fruit, bro. The fucking juicy fruit, the yellow
you
gum,
got Devin
bro.
over here with his Starburst like a little girl.
For real, yo.
Looking like
type
Devin has Skittles. What are you talking about?
Devin the type of cat. Devin type of cat eats sun-dried blueberries, bro. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, yo, what is that shit? What the fuck you
Yeah,
eating?
but
Devin's the type of dude that would open a bag of prunes and ask you if you want some.
For real, he'll pull out a little Ziploc bag, put on table, eating that shit. Like, man, what the fuck is that shit? Sun-dried prunes, yo. It's just smell good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Play
but
some video. Play some video games, Devin, or something. Do something. Because that's why people don't like Teofimo low key. It's not as pronounced as Teofimo, but that's a part of the reason people don't bond with him. They sense that everything you're doing is for show.
Yeah,
There's nothing authentic about
performance.
you.
exactly.
Yeah, there's nothing
But
authentic about you.
Too many
but
hype
also they
man.
don't like him because
Streaming, bro.
Tio's a low key racist dickhead.
No, but if he was a Nick Fuentes racist, like say he owned his racism, like I am the bigot, right? The bigot's gonna fuck with him. I am the racism. I
Yeah,
am
because
the
think
Karl
about like not to make it gay, but think about UFC and Kobe Covington. He
Think
leaned
about
hard as
think
fuck
about
into that
Sean
Trump
Strickland.
shit.
Think about Sean
Yeah.
Strickland. He was on his far right shit. And yeah, there's gonna be people that don't like you, but there will be people that gravitate towards you because that's authentic from you. There's nothing authentic, like, bro, you just did the racist shit. I do think he's a racist, by the way. But I think that where it comes off as not being authentic, you only did it because Ryan did it first. You see the pattern. Ryan say some racist shit. T.O. say some racist shit. Ryan rubbing elbows with influences. T.O. rubbing elbows with influences. It's like, yo, you just a corny ass little dude. And I'm glad Bruce put him on blast earlier this week. Like, yo, that dude is not from New York, fam. That dude, hell no, he not from Brooklyn. Like, you can see that a mile away. Like, no, you can't dress, T.O. How the
He's
fuck
like,
you from Brooklyn?
Jules is like, he's from Orlando, Florida. Fuck out of here.
Dude is from and you're not even like a good. And the shit is them Floridians get pussy all day, dog. They don't trip over no ass cheeks because it's ass cheeks everywhere in Florida. Like true blue Floridians, bro. It's so much action out there. They don't trip over no motherfucking store to storm a little bit of pussy. So you're not even a real for real body Floridian. One store just gave you a
That
fucking
motherfucker from
blowjob.
Tallahassee.
For real, yo. You from some other part of Florida. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Bugging out
from
over
Jacksonville.
He's from the tip of the peninsula.
said the peninsula. This
Dang, you
motherfucker.
dang,
Motherfucker
use
No, but
big
the-
words,
the-
bro.
San Diego.
No, but the
He's
core
got a
of the
dictionary
I'm
open next to
educated.
him.
You heard that shit? Peninsula. Next thing you know, he's gonna say archipelago.
yeah.
Peninsula.
No, but that's it. What you were saying is exactly what people don't fuck with Devin and Theo. We should not be knowing so much about you are doing outside the ring. Dude, every fucking interview, you have so many opportunities to fuck up. Why I don't see you, Devin Haney, more often? I will prefer you to be fighting with Surreal Matias, fighting for your life, than all these fucking interviews and cringy ass clips of you. I would be less discussed about you. Even if I don't like how you fight, but if you were fighting more, but every time you have to have a fight, is a fucking. You need a stimulus check. Saudi Arabia has to invade Iran.
They got that motherfucker. Yo, they got the dude running a treadmill wearing a Bane mask so that he don't hit hard. Get the fuck, like, yo, you got all this fucking technology. Is there a machine that can make your ass hit hard, bro? Can you do that? You want a treadmill? You find it.
It also doesn't help that he kills himself to make weight like really bad. Because I remember when
well, it doesn't look like he's dried out at 47.
Dude,
yes,
did
it
you see his
does.
face?
Yes, it does. Did you see him?
No, I mean, a good example is that look at the Day of Reckoning, that card they had him interview and he had like some sleeveless like freaking coat or shirt on and his freaking arms looked fat. And I was like, dude, this is barely 2 or 3 weeks out from your Regis Prograis fight. If you're blowing up that bad and that quick in between fights, you're probably walking around 170 over 175.
If T.O. leaned more into his Spanish shit, he had a video dancing with a Spanish bitch, and I was actually rooting for him. Like, yeah, fuck that bitch. She danced real good. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That was the other way around.
Yeah, she probably fucked him. You know what I'm saying?
Did the Amazonian fucking pose on him?
She put it in his hands.
he don't have an identity, and that's why when motherfuckers, I think Brian Norman Sr. heard some of the things that people were saying about Devin, and he allowed his son, or not even allowed because he's a man. He said it himself. That one of the other things about Devin, your dad talk too fucking much, bro. Your dad talk for you. It's like it's a lot wrong there where it's not Brian. Brian talk his shit, and he's him. Brian Norman Sr. is him, and Brian Norman Jr. is him. And they're two different people. You ain't no weird shit going on. Whereas Devin, like you just a weirdo. Like I don't know what's going on with you. And
Bro.
Tio, you were even bigger weirdo. Like I don't understand, dog. Your dad was on crack. You should be the coolest motherfucker. Like, yeah, I'm on crack.
No, it's also
crack, baby, yo.
No, because
Shoot
I
lasers out my
harken it back
eyes.
to the
I
the
think it
Jordan
also helped.
Cambosos fight. When he was fighting Cambosos, Cambosos was calling him a little boy. He's like, no, I'm a man, and you'll see I'm a man while you're sitting on your daddy's lap, bro.
For
You
real,
saying you're a
yo.
man while you're sitting on your dad's lap in an interview, bro.
He just
Like,
don't got no aura. You know what's so weird about Tio is that he could. When he was coming through and he was calling out Lomo, before we knew he was a fucking jackass, he had aura, man. For a moment, he had it. And then you realize, yo, this dude is a dick bag. This dude
no, and
is
then
a bag
Cambosos
of
dropped him in the
dicks.
first round, and it was over.
Yeah, that's
No,
what happened.
But I'm saying when he's fighting, when he fought Maynard, when he knocks out Komei, when he fights what is the big Japanese guy? What was that guy's name? Big Japanese guy?
Nakatani? Oh no, wait,
Nakasushi.
not Nakatani.
Not
Uh,
Nakasushi. Shinken
Was it
Saku.
Nakatila?
He fought, look, he did something. And he had aura. Like for a moment, like, yeah, like you could fuck with T.O. That early 2000s T.O. You could rock with that T.O. And then he talked more.
The Teal
And
from
more.
20 years ago,
Right? He talked
early 2000s.
the more T.O. talk, like you could tell he's the guy that fucks up the pussy for the whole group. He gonna start talking. He gonna start talking. These bitches going like T.O. start talking about planes and shit and aliens and pyramids and all this wild bitches pussies getting dry. Like, yo, what's good with your man? Like, I don't know. That's not my man. I don't know him. That's his cousin. I don't know him, bro. I don't know
His
that
mom's
dude,
his
bro.
aunt.
He's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah, it didn't take long for T.O. to become a social pariah. It happened relatively quickly. But for a moment, from say 2018, they weren't really talking about him 2018. From 2019 into most of 2020, yeah, he was doing his thing. He's young T.O., man. He got the haircut. But it's the lies. Oh, he from Brooklyn. No, he not. Motherfuckers thought he was Puerto Rican. No, he not. You know what I'm saying? He came out with a Spanish flag once. Remember that shit? He came out with the red and yellow shit. Like, why are you coming out with a flag from Spain? I thought you was Honduran. What the fuck was
His
going
next fight, he's
on?
going to come out with the Ugandan flag.
For real? No, he gonna come out with the Ukraine shit, Slava Ukraine. Like you just can't decide.
Nah,
to
he should come
struggle,
out with the
bro.
Russian flag next.
He
To really
needs
spice
to-
things up.
IDF, baby. I'm coming out with the Israel joint. Like, fuck that shit. If y'all gonna hate me, y'all gonna really hate me, bro.
He's going to come
IDF,
out with the
Well,
Israel
IDF.
and Palestine flag.
this is a proof that if you're a boxing, the only shit you need to do is box, and all will be forgotten. But you remember Brian Norman? That
Yeah.
at one point, that was really doing a disservice to Brian Norman. It was really because it was lying. It was really lying because that shit about the offer and the counter offer. You were basically talking both sides, and you were admitting more or less that you were there, and then you were saying, "No, we're gonna come back to the fight. You didn't have intentions. You didn't have our control." But everything was forgotten the moment when Brian Norman went to Japan and fucked up Jim Sasaki.
Yes, sir.
After that, all is forgotten. Brian Norman is one of the best welterweights in the world. I favor him to be
Great
there.
fucking
Yeah.
kid. He's got look at his white tee. It's a fucking beautiful white tee. Look at his white tee. He's got fucking sweats, shoes on and shit. All it is true. All is forgiven. All is forgotten. But with Devin, with T.O., no, because y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all motherfuckers, man. Shit, I'm starting to like Ryan more than y'all motherfuckers. And I don't even like Ryan, but at least Ryan's authentic. He is a true blue dickhead. Like, yeah, he's a dickhead, but he is himself as that dickhead. He's a dickhead, And y'all trying to be like him. He's a dickhead.
You
It's
know,
crazy, bro.
It also kind of helps Brian Norman Jr. His case is that he actually started talking where he didn't let his dad and his manager run like interference because, back to what Leo said, his manager and his dad were doing him a great disservice when the Boots fight was a conversation. All this, and he wasn't talking. I didn't even know what the dude sounded like until the build up to the Haney fight.
Start talking his shit. Go ahead, Herb.
Yeah, he started talking.
Knockout artists are quite forgiving, a lot. In a lot of cases, if you put people on their ass, people forgive you. Like Mike Tyson, Jeremy McCullen. They got in trouble with the law, big shit, and people forgave him.
Yeah, Mike said gay shit. Fuck, you said you love me for that.
That was crazy.
Why'd you say it perfectly?
Super quick. That motherfucker was coming up from the prison. That it meant something for him. That
most motherfuckers don't remember. Most motherfuckers don't remember how tight that motherfucker's shirt was when he's. Yeah, you remember the shirt he had on? Like my dude, like did they paint that shit on? That shirt tight as shit. Fucking fuck that white boy. Like yo, he was wilding. But nobody, ain't nobody gonna say nothing. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. You know better.
Unless
Nobody
the dude
gonna
swings
say
the
nothing.
other way.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker. So shit is, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, knockout artists are forgiven because people don't watch combat sports, and that's why it's a running joke for me when I see the sweet science geeks that they want boxing to be more boring and more bad. Like, yeah, most people don't watch combat sports for that shit, bro. Most people, casuals and hardcores alike, most people that take in combat sports are there for the brutality. You want to overcomplicate this shit with the science and the man. Just knock the motherfucker out.
no, but
Knockout artists get a pass.
but at the same time, dude, if you're gonna be a foreign fighter, you need to shut the fuck up. Look at Sandor Martin.
Yeah,
I don't know if that motherfucker can talk.
I never heard that motherfucker voice.
No, I probably can understand it because he's from Spain. I don't fucking care because I don't really like how he fights. But if you are interested in fights and you are there in the screen on the TV, I'm gonna have to watch it. But I'm not gonna hate you in the way I hate fucking Devin Haney, who doesn't shut the fuck up about Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah,
God damn.
fucking Aldi Mayweather, yo. Shit is wild out here. No, on that note, I'm gonna go to
Aldi,
fucking sleep.
he's more like Walmart Mayweather.
He Walgreens.
Great value, Mayweather.
He's Walgreens.
Nah, dude,
You know
no,
what I'm
he's
saying?
He's Dollar Tree Mayweather, bro.
No,
He's Dollar General Mayweather.
Dollar General, yo. Family Dollar.
Hey, did you know?
Now, Costco's too hot. Costco's too
Nah,
upscale.
he's
Go ahead,
Amazon
Herb.
Essentials Mayweather, bro. Like,
Hey, did you know Devin's nickname was Young Money before he was the Dream? They called him Young Money.
that was Wet
Young
Dream.
Money. Young Money. Yo, dog. Bill, somebody need to slap the shit out of Bill for that shit. Like, man, you got to get off.
Well, Devin used to have a brother, but they sacrificed him at the altar of TBE, bro.
Yo, and y'all seen his little brother? Yo, that little dude retarded. That dude looked like a carp. Y'all see his little brother?
No.
That motherfucker. Yo,
he looks
dude,
like that, and freaking Devin looks like a battle toad and a Ninja Turtle made love to each other.
Brother.
Yo, his little brother looked like Sid, but with braids from Ice Age. He looked like Sid, bro.
He looked like Sid with Down syndrome.
Like he was born with a snotty nose.
Yo, that dude was born underwater, bro. Hey, I'm about to get up out of here, bro. I'll see y'all on the next one.
Hey.
Hey.